Just go ahead and figure out how to get to it. This is a dilemma. Because previously, we were able to build a rig where the letters go through, link up there, and place our bench strategically. Because basically, you can spin that freely and lock that down. Now we need to work this side. Which I guess is wonder if my rig works opposite. Let's try it. Let's take that off for a second. It's just systems on top of system builds on top of system builds. So now I'm going to try and reverse this top. Circumstances. So we get there. This pushes further from our work, but we can work over here with it that way. I suppose. To get the spin. Hey Mitchell, how you doing? Am I saying your name right? Is it Mitchell? Or is it Michelle? What up, 3D? And Big Mike. Good to see you as always, Big Job. Or could I simply build two of these? That's the answer. There. Well, let's get to it. That didn't take much time. Where are the drills? Where the drills at? Where the drills at? Where the drills at? Where the drills at? Ooh. Let's see. Something missing. Got a drill missing. That's the one that I want. So let's check. Let's see. Get this outside. Better check on these trucks anyway. What did I do with it? Oh, I got backups, but Alright, so what we need is a hole saw. Where is a hole saw and what is a hole saw? Well, a hole saw isn't so much a saw as a barrel-shaped blade that goes onto the end of the drill. And that is generally what we are referencing when we say hole saw. Tip of the drill. Lock it down. And we need another board. Randomly make a hole in, like we did over. Showing you something, man. Like we did over here. So we're gonna build this again, smaller, but right here again. We're not going to bother with any measurements. We're going to be approximators up in this piece. So, use the old school put your knee on it technique. Okay. This is cultivated over many generations, passed on to me from my father's father's father. Now, you can see what we got. You can see what we got. All right. Jedi's door. Jedi's door. This is my door. You know what I'm saying? So we know we go right there. So let's just take a second. Take 1 second. Yeah. Put a couple drills. It's a force, so we don't have to do this 1,000 times. never thought. Eesh. We have a little, I think that's a T21. Let's see. It's a little basic deck and screw. No big deal. Bam. How y'all doing in the chat? How y'all doing today? Did y'all catch me catching fish today? I caught nothing to brag about, but I caught something, so I'm bragging about it. I love that spot, though. Screw number 2. Enough for me to trust it for this configuration. So there's excess screws over there so they can get in the way later. Alright. Now, I believe we have a situation in which we can begin to turn our canoe. Okay? So we're going to do it. That's all. So we're going to do it. It's all right. I got it. There's some power, some light on it. What's up, for y'all who threw me the thumbs up in the chat? The rest of y'all, get out of here. Get out of here. We need you. Sick ass. Peter. Peter, I don't want you around here. Go get you. I'm a loader. I'm no cook. I'm back for this. You hear me? I'm back for this. Scram, kid. Just scram. Good. Let's see what we got here. See what we got here. This looks decent for the layout. Is that alright? Yeah, I think so. Alright, so I'm going to figure out how to make this and that work in such a way that they ain't in my way. I would say that works out pretty decent right there. Let's see if the hold on. That being said, scooch that over. Got one of our sequins. Knock it down, knock it down, knock it down tonight. That's how I even said that in the 70s. Just so you know. In case you're not from the 70s. That I'm looking for the lockdown Dolciento. I think about right there is as far as I want to go, man. I'm gonna put them right on the top. Right there. I think that's reasonable. Look. Now I have a way to turn. So, sit up here. start taking some measurements and making some marks. I think I'd like to call that the middle. Call that the middle. And again, I'm just eyeballing that a little bit. Eyeballing that a little bit. Flip it 180 degrees. And then I'm going to mark that right there for the middle. And then I'm going to do the same thing on that side right there. Now what I'm going to do, a couple things on this. Don't judge me because I'm a square man. Respect my square. Butt up right there. Make our mark. Can you see that? Let me get you closer. Closer. Closer, my crutch. Closer. Closer to my junk. Closer. We're not going to get out of here without getting to the combination square to the central tool in our shop. Jeez Louise. What's up, TJ? You been out of town? When I talk out, I think printers would be so lucky to follow you. Oh man, I appreciate that, broski. I've had a couple of apprentices that may agree to disagree with you. Let's go one. Okay. So now we've identified a new problem with a new set of circumstances. Problem number new is that this boy is scooching around. We don't want that. So we're gonna get another plan. We're gonna keep them cool. We're gonna crack them close. We're not gonna lose our cool. We're gonna take this plan and put it on the grass so we don't squish our pattern and make us mad. Okay. Where are my shop rags? What the cabbage patch is going on? Let me see if I can find it. Today? Like, since I've been here? Preposterous. But I don't know where they're at. But I am going to use this shop rag extra for what I intended to do, which is to put it on the cane and keep these F-plant from putting some of the benching in the wood. And it's also going to act sort of as a faux stop. Right? Keeps this from being too big. It's going to stay pretty much that way for compression this way. I may add one here later just to keep it from doing that as well, you know what I'm saying? But we shall see. There's always ways to you should, at this point, be getting us a chisel together. So maybe I'll grab a chisel, make the waves right pretty. Figure out the next movement. So, where do we have scrap wood? Everywhere. Okay. I would like scrap wood right there. It's like a little small piece right here. Looks like it could be wedge worthy. Right, chill. Dang it. Disappointment to you, see. Hard to delay. So we'll just take two. Two of them. Alright. That cool? Just in case of a woodworking emergency. Break the glass. Or you just move the glass until I make it pop the door. Either way. Back to our regular schedule process. I'm gonna wedge. I was doing that so y'all could see it, but I'm gonna have to wedge it on the other side because the wedge is gonna be on the way, in the way, if I do it this way. And I apologize for any entertainment value that's lost in the transition. All right. My baby don't mess around. What up, Mike? The other Mike. All right, big Mike. I'll see you later, bro. What's up, other Mike? I'm sorry, Mike standing first. I need to call you other Mike. So disrespectful. Okay, so I am gonna try to flip the script over. No, I'm not. I'm gonna keep y'all here because that's a better view. You have to adjust. There we go. Very good. Better. I hope. So let's start getting some marks on it now that we got time. I think we want to start big. No, start medium, get bigger, get back smaller. So we start smaller. And let's say 3/4, and then let's say 4 inch, and let's say 1.25 inch, and then let's say 1.25 inch, and then let's say another 4 inch, and then we'll go back to let's say another 4 inch, three-quarter, ugh. That's too big. We go full inch and a half. Another inch and a half. Then you go 1 inch. And then go 1 inch. Start. Okay. So that's how we're going to do it. I'm going to start right here. We're going to set our square right there. Pull all those wedge. And we're going to rotate all the way over. Make our mark. And again, we'll pull it off for a second. Maybe we should do that with one of those alligator clips. I think that's can't touch this. That's it's alligator over there. Good James. 19 something and something. Now, if I turn these clamps, if they are one's down, one's up, maybe they'll give me like a counterbalance sort of thing. But neither one of them comes too down. Let's go. Either way, it should be on the outside. Because otherwise, how am I going to get it to fully rotate? You do that first one the hard way. Or what could be interpreted as the hard way. You see? Turn. These combination squares are so cheap, so easy to get, and do so much for your woodwork. And just let them do it. Helps in situations like this. I don't have to go re-measure all of those things. I just set this square up again. And just keep transferring that mark many times as I need to, and then I reset it. And just do that until we bring it around. And remember, we want to be pretty close to right, but we don't have to be as meticulous because we are carving after all, and everything that you see should be gone, and we'll be dealing with something that's a little bit below the surface, but we want to be consistent in it, but we don't necessarily want it to look like a machine did it. So we'll just take our time with the pattern, whatever it is. Let's say planning makes sense to do, but right now I don't know if I'm a good planner yet because I don't yet know not a seasoned woodworker enough to know all the do's and don'ts, all the cans and cannots. So relatively speaking, I'm naive, so I'm gonna try everything. And I'll probably make some mistakes if I do that. But that is absolutely part of the process. You can't be scared of that. Because you'll at least learn something. Right? You'll at least learn something. And it's important. I know. It's crazy. It's unorthodox. It's not right. Stop it. It's gonna look terrible. How are you doing that? It's just time. It's just time. At the end of the ship. Right. That's something happening. Sorry, y'all. These insects are maddening. Okay. So, what we don't want is to get too uniform. And we start by establishing these two lines here. This kind of center line. And then just darkening it up because we are, proximate here. So here, we're not after perfect, we're after clarity. And our consistency would be in how this thing comes out. I don't know if you can tell yet what I'm doing. Don't know if you can see what I'm about. Alright. This is the side I'm going to get into first. To grab a knife. Grab something that I can get too fast. Let's see. Sort of kind of a gouger. Oh, this one's not particularly sharp. I've got a bad angle on it. Oh, I need powder. Don't like it? There's something else. A larger version of that same tool, this one. The angle I don't like it at all. I don't know why it would be that steep. Because they are cheap tools from a cheap tool place. And that's the difference between cheap tools and parts. Instead of true words never spoken. Alternative voice. That's why I'm using the big box and this company. In the world. I don't know why that happened. It's weird. Sorry, I don't know why that happened. I don't know where that. It's weird. Somebody's setting me up over here. You ever been on one of those channels where the content creators like dead set on that they're being the channel's been compromised and YouTube is just being mean to them? I think that's so weird. Yeesh. When we do want that a little deep, that wasn't a little deep. It was a bottle deep. Somebody got said in the early fireworks. You can be heard when you go. Just like you were saying. Sorry, y'all. I'll just zone out from time to time. That's not bad. That's not bad. I don't mean to do that. I will do that from time to time. It's a part of not poking myself with this wood poker. I'm not only the screen. Snap, my apologies, live. Let me check in on that. Well, how you doing, a small wood lot? I am working on the Diamondback cane, and I'm working in a new pattern, and it is going to be the rattle of the rattlesnake, and that is the part that I'm working on right now. Thanks for dropping in, hanging out with us. I believe I might need a narrow chisel. Make it forward. It's a little better view. It's a start anyway. I would imagine for someone who actually does have a pretty good start. I imagine for someone who's maybe let the sugar slice the wood before. Could be mesmerized. Somebody has sliced the chisel. Just get it. all of this. We don't want to get too excited about the details. So we get some of that rough stuff out of the way, right? The actual idea going. See if that's successful. Then we adjust appropriately or we can dig in appropriately. I apologize for the open hands. And I'm also working on the truck today. Also did a fishing live today, if any of y'all saw that. A couple of you came through. Super cool. I think that's what we wanted for that side. I think that's what we got. Yeah. thing about pine is it's easy to slice with the grain. It's also very easy to split with the grain. And you can accidentally just carry a cut way too far. It's important to not put too much pressure where it can get away from you. Not too much pressure where you're going too deep that you're splitting the wood. But slicing it. And that dark grain is a lot harder than that yellow in between. So the weight is going to move for a little bit. In this case, that works for us because of the pattern that we intended on, but still something to be mindful for. And if it was, I forgot. Nice, I just found your channel, gave you a thumbs up, and will be subscribing shortly. Oh man, it's awesome, I appreciate it. Hey Andrew, how's it going? I think there was a partial signal or something, I'm not sure what happened. I'm glad everybody who's here with me is here with me, so thank you. And for anybody who wants to hit the subscribe, thank you. Anybody who doesn't, word, check out. Welcome people to the channel. Welcome people to the channel. Welcome people to the channel. I'm glad you're here. Welcome new people to the channel. Welcome new people to the channel. is a song I made up for you. Because I love you that much. I'm making songs for the beautiful people who subscribe to my channel. Even if I'm missing one thing, I still continue on. Because I wanna you down now. Said I can't let you down. I can't let you down. Because you subscribe. Wanna try it a little bit different. Wanna do something a little bit different. Bye-bye. Thanks for the likes. What's up, Lawrence? How you doing, Cliff? Lawrence, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really do sincerely appreciate that. Let's see if we can get this thing starting to look like what we want it to. Now inside there, I think we're going to have to do something narrowish. We're going to have to rely on some of this depth for our pattern outside of whatever coloration we choose. So oops. Our little rig has shifted. Work it again. I gotta be careful with these shims because I definitely don't want to mar a material anywhere we don't want it. And I apologize for the ugliness of my hands. My manicurist just is not picking up the phone these days. I don't know if it's because I've never used one or not. I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't know her. But either way, she don't answer. Purposefully not going dead straight. I want to be a little bit organic. I want to be a little bit organic. I'm just going to follow our lines around. Not going too deep. It's enough to get a nice impression. And I think I want to see what round it is. I don't want to go too wide. I do want to go a little deeper, a little bit wider. And you can tell like the organic nature of this rounded fire. And I can just go a little further down the fire, going a little thicker, and a little thinner, and stay at the edge. That's a simple flip. I do like this for starting. It's really good. It almost feels like a saw. It removes that material really quickly. for a file, particularly for a fine file. Let me go around this a few times. You jump right off. Pay attention. Let's get the heat up those mistakes. Add some depth. I like the idea of the stick holder. I like English style walking sticks. Oh, I'm sorry. It's my, I got fans in here like crazy. And also, you know, people don't want to hear my voice. But I would love your subscribe. And I would love your like. That would help my day. And you know, the super chat's available for anybody interested. Did I pick up making things on my own, or did I have a teacher? On my own, for sure. My father was particularly handy, and I was interested from day one. And so whenever I had an opportunity to sneak off with a tool, I would. And then I'd cut a branch in the backyard and bring it back in the house and put the tool back in the toolbox. But I am mostly self-taught on a lot of things. I have definitely in my trades had certainly some fantastic tradesmen who taught me some things. But mostly kind of watch and observe in the internet era, you know? I started making things on a scroll saw and watched a lot of YouTube videos. Lawrence, ain't that the truth? That's the way, man. That is the way. What'd you make with the scroll saw? Because I have yet to make anything in mine. Well, I don't even have a scroll saw, but you know, the jigsaw scroll saw that I made on the other day on my shorts feet. It makes such a similar sound to a saw. I get nervous that I'm going to go too deep, and I restrain myself across there. And then I end up working it way too long because I didn't bear down. But safe and sorry, gentlemen and ladies. I made some deer pictures and bobcat picture. Took me 26 hours on a bobcat. Wow. I bet that looks cool though. Do you have it on your page posted somewhere where I can see? I would love to see that. I have not really made an attempt yet to carve anything at all lifelike or fancy. This is kind of just concept, but not necessarily visually accurate to any degree. For my dad, I had an eagle head carved out of oak leaves down the shaft. I have to get another picture of it. Man, that's cool. I think I do the bobcat. I've made walking sticks for my dad. It's awesome, man. I've made one that I've completed, and that was not my father's, but my wife's father, who did not live in gratitude about it. He was ready for it. He was honest to a flaw. He's like, what? I gotta think. I really don't want to chisel on this scene. This is a scene that got built in this situation. And so, I don't want to disturb it, not in that way. So, I'm going to disturb it in a completely different way. This thing rolling a little bit. It's not going good so far. Yeah, we're gonna just go with it. Oh yeah, I got a bunch. Let's see what we can. Oh yeah. That harsh. But there is also a starting point. because this is a scene we don't want to risk a whole lot of people. And then, thank goodness, we got the liberties of being able to be organic. Because that was organic. That brown was giving me ideas. It's giving me flavor. Hey, thanks, Lawrence. I appreciate you. You sub. Thanks, Lawrence. Welcome to the crew. Welcome to the squad. Oh, I gotta get this out. This is driving me crazy. Also gotta be patient. This is a razor. It will cut wood. It will cut a wood cutter. Take that. 27 likes for them baddest motor scooter. Cutting wood right now. We'll have to be making a cane and shake that like a rattlesnake. Yeah. I'm making a diddy trap. Hey, what's going on, Pine and Oak? Yeah, man. We had a good time out there today. A couple little small, little tiny ones. Nothing big, but better than a 0 on the scoreboard. Small fish beats a goose egg every day. I'm glad you came through it all, man. I appreciate it. How was work? What's this cane made of? This cane is made of pine. It's a very soft, very long grain wood, like rice. Yeah, it's basically construction lumber in this part of the country. Very inexpensive and plentiful to get. So it's a great wood to practice on. And once I feel like if I'm able to make something nice out of pine, I know I've done somewhat a difficult thing. And then I may try it on something that costs a little more or has a different characteristic. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. I am new. Ish. We used to do a lot of carving in high school and college, man. That was 1,000 years ago, of course. I brought my brontosaurus to school, and picked up a chisel on the way home. Of course, that was the Bronze Age, before we had harnessed electricity. Mostly though, when I was a kid, we would we just hang out with the other single cell organisms. You know what I'm saying? We just kicked it, man. A couple of young amoeba. Hanging out, getting to know ourselves. I think I can get something out of this. So the good thing is, you do have a little bit of excess in thickness. So as we cut in, there's really no danger of going so deep that you compromise structural integrity. So if you need to get deeper, get a better effect, this thing on the table. And I love that. Dark green color. You've been using poplar. Oh yeah. Poplar is next level from here. It's like a lot of it's good for a cabinet building. It's fairly it's not a fantastic wood. It is a great paint grade wood. I have not stained a lot of poplar though. Clean up that opening. And listen, I'm all with y'all. No, I'm not scraping the glue out. What I'm doing is making a detail in this tail end of this cane, and I kind of made it a little bit wavy with the grinder, and got a little wide, so we got to make that part of it, which works with our design because we got room for it. We can be now. The wood works. And that guy over there doing things. Check him out. I can do some of that with some of the sandpaper. Rotation. Let's get you started. I make things on a scroll saws and crochet hooks on a lathe, and I shape hooks with a dribble, and I make writing pens. Man, I have not seen that. That's amazing. I would love to though. Sounds great. Hey, Palado. How you doing, bud? Thank you for showing up. Palado also has a fantastic channel. He is growing every day. If you'd like to be a part of it, there he is. Say hey. Nice guy. He catches lives. Super smart fella. But you can only catch those lives if you subscribe to them. So, in the words of Andre 3000, you know what to do. Uh-oh. You know what to do. Uh-oh. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. I never thought to myself before now, you know, I need a curved cylindrical file. So this moment, there I am, a moment in time dealing with it. It's getting hot in here. Please don't pull your phone. A little bit of, a little bit of. You could use a dowel rod with a sandpaper attached. That's so true. I think I could. I think I want something. You know what? Yeah. You're just right. When you're right, you're right. For the long area, yeah. Absolutely. It may be what I come back to do. I do have some pretty heavy grit bandsaw. I mean, what's that, bandsaw? Belt sander. Okay, so let's see what that does. We're going to start right out with the heavy duty. Right away, straight to there. Look at that. Open it right up. That's why I got the greatest chat in the YouTube. Because it's full of people who have functional, usable knowledge to offer, not only to me, but the people who are here to learn something and see something cool. I love that. Thanks, Lawrence. You're already a contributor. And for only $2.99 a month, you can. Just kidding. Slice a little bit of that off. Then I am hoping for it to look like a rattle on this end, symbolically speaking. I am nervous that it might end up looking like a hand grenade. And I'd be remiss if I didn't say that ahead of time. And it ends up looking like a hand grenade. It'll be alright, I won't feel offended. I just simply have failed you. That's all. That is all. And of course, stain is going to be a significant part of this equation eventually. some sort of color, dye of sorts. So we gotta think about that. So every now and then you'll be just working away with a couple chilies, right? And you feel like these are doing great, it's perfectly sharp. And then you pick up another one that is perfectly sharp. And it's like, holy mackerel. That's just better. Experience ready. A little impulse for my sharpening. And if you want to see how I did it, it's also on the live. Did a couple, just a few short days ago. You can see the process. If you choose to. And unlike now, zip right from my top. Because it's already good. But unlike now, you can't ask me questions. Or give me helpful tips. That is exactly what we're here for, Lawrence. I appreciate you already. little hero. Little better chisel, chisel holes. I got 37 likes. What's up, Hassan? What's going on, Boston Blade Reviews? How you doing? So we are working on a route smooth ride. We're working on a route smooth ride. Okay. I'm just trying to get it together right quick. Just to see a little bit of where we are. Okay. So far, where we are. I don't know if you can see the detail very good in that or not, but it's not so bad. I think Might put some flame to it. I think I'm gonna put another band here, and then maybe do something different right here in the middle. Yeah. But all in all, I like how it's coming. What do you guys think? Side. Been going. I appreciate it. 38 likes. That's what's up. Thank you, anybody who's doing that. I really do appreciate it. It helps the channel. You know, it's free ski. But you know, you like it, I like it. Thank you. I appreciate you. I saw somebody hit it. Somebody said something about maybe putting rattlesnake colors on it, which I think is good. We also had a conversation about black right here, which is also good. Maybe some fire. No, like that. But we're going to work this tonight. We're going to get it together. But make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. I'm going to come back in about a half hour. We're going to finish this thing up. I'm going to make sure I got some paint, some ideas. I'm asking to pull it off, but at the very least, we're going to get the rest of this carved out. And we're going to get it together. Back. I'm gonna leave you hanging. Hit the subscribe or hit the like, and I'll see you when I come back. Thanks, everybody.